Tonight on Studio One, spending cash you don't have, credit card advice coming right up.
I will be out.
A growing stack of research reveals that happy marriages take a nosedive when a couple becomes a family. So let me be the first to say congratulations if you are expecting. On with the show, this Saturday afternoon, you have the chance to support children with Down syndrome and their carers by taking part in a special walk. Tonight, I'll be meeting an extreme sports enthusiast who is about to attempt an incredible bungee jumping world record and what drives a champion? A top neuropsychologist gives us his take. Plus, in the kitchen, Chef Tom Edgerton is going to cook away. What's on the menu tonight, Chef? It is almost that time of the year again. The Dubai World Cup is just a couple of days away. So I'm at the millinery exhibition in Berjuman to get some racewear tips from the milliners themselves to create that winning look for the Dubai World Cup. Now that is Tom having all the fun down at Art Dubai. More from him in just a bit. Now our first guest is about to attempt a world record for the highest number of bungee jumps in a 24-hour period. According to new research, people with impulsive, not repulsive, personalities are more likely to develop an addiction to food. So that's what the milliners have to say. Now, in case some of you haven't picked up your hats yet, come on down to the exhibition. There is so much to choose from. And the rest of you, I will see you at the races. And what a week it has been. We get a bit of Tom Cruise, a bit of Shah Rukh Khan, the Muppets, also the glitz and glamour from the red carpet, making Diff bigger and better than ever. Mission Impossible? No way. Hello, good evening and welcome to the show. Tonight we've got info for anyone who's smoked e-cigarettes, including the medical reasons why they are banned here in the UAE. We all experience problems in our lives, from relationships to work and also our health. I'm still not over it. I just can't believe that Tom Cruise walked past me. I mean, it's amazing. But if you want to get their attention, just say these three words: celebrity butt lifts. Now we've got your attention as well, see? I'm sitting next to a legend who has drove the crowds all over the world insane with his music. I am talking about the charismatic French record producer and DJ Bob Sinclair. All right, so looking forward to Tom's masterclass a little later on, and I'm guessing the recipe. I'll try it first, and if it's good, we'll put the recipe up on our Facebook page. The biggest event of the Dubai calendar is here. I'm at the Meydan Hotel for the Dubai World Cup. Now, I have been coming here for the last 3 years, and I can honestly tell you that year by year, it just gets more and more enormous, exciting, and absolutely electrifying. Fascinated me about this interview is that just last night, and this is a pure coincidence, I was at my friend's place. He played the Michael McIntyre Roadshow, and I happened to watch your performance, and I was like, he's coming on the show tomorrow. Right. Now, Chef, I love Asian food, and Thai is definitely at the top of my list when it comes to that. This is not your typical Friday lunch.
No, let's say.
Studio One, I'm in the kitchen with Stephen Smalley, who still has to convince me to have pizza and sushi together. How am I supposed to mix my Italian and Japanese? Still to come, we meet the king of Bollywood and a man who may one day take his crown. Stay with Dubai One. Studio One, a bungee jumper on the verge of a world record, how to think like a champion, and Tom reports live from Art Dubai. It is Studio One, live from Dubai. Yeah, so I forgot what I was going to say, but I think what I was going to ask you was, where is it? How can we beat the odds and still think positive? Thank you for that, Tom. This is a hot debate which has been going on right now, whether or not to breastfeed, and I think it's one of the first and most important decisions that mothers will make for their babies. Now, different women have different things to say about it depending on their lifestyle, comfort level, medical considerations if there are any. What are your views on this? Yes, and what better way to celebrate a decade of cinematic history than highlighting this year's event. Let's take a look at some of the movies to look out for at the Dubai International Film Festival 2013. It's knowledge that tobacco is harmful for us. Still millions, maybe even billions of them out there are still slaves to this habit. Of these, a big percentage have switched to e-cigarettes because of the popular belief that it is less harmful. Then why is it banned here in the UAE? After the break, duck salad, anyone?
I'll have it if you want.
After this. Family. So as Angelica rightfully mentioned, get up, get out, get to work and really communicate with your partner, and do not forget yourself during this tough phase. From the contenders that could make it to the Oscars 2014, which films do you think stand a chance to make it at the Oscar? And Chef Phil Neal prepares veal costella. Costella. Nutella, letter.
I'll find out in a moment.
Tonight on Studio One, healthy eating made easy for kids and oxtail braised for ravioli. Now, with the kids back at school for more than a month, your kids may be getting top marks in the classroom. But what about in the cafeteria? Okay, sorry, Gerard, your time is up. Oh, there was a napkin.
Napkin, exactly.
Hello and welcome to Studio One, live from location at the stunning Jumeirah Zabil Sarai. So tonight, we raise awareness of Down syndrome. Celebrity renowned designer Fern One shows us how to dress to excess, and Tom gets organic with Giorgio Locatelli. Not quite postnatal depression, not quite jumping for joy. They call it the post-bump slump. Tonight on Studio One, a beautiful collection of Ramadan Arabian fashion. Now, if you're a fan of comedic plays, the play that goes wrong is one that actually can't go wrong. It's guaranteed to leave you just aching with laughter. Welcome back to Studio One. Now, with Ramadan almost upon us, it's a great time to find out how to dress with the season in mind. Time now for a quick break. When we come back, the man who's dressed celebs from Heidi Klum to Jennifer Lopez, Fern One. What a film, and Tom Cruise, what a guy, absolutely fascinating. But we should not forget the real star of the movie, which of course is our very own Burj Khalifa. It looked absolutely incredible in the movie, probably even better than Tom Cruise himself. Tonight on Studio One, with summer ahead, we explore a fashion line full of fun and playful pieces. Hello and welcome once again to the Dubai International Film Festival. We are live at the Medina Arena for the gala screening of Chinese movie Back to 1942. I saw you, or the last time I watched you was at the 2014 Oscars, where you were talking about everything right from live lobsters, and you also mentioned a few low-profile people like John Travolta and Barbara Streisand. And tonight we shall continue our look back at some of the top chefs who have cooked but certainly not cleaned up in our kitchens. Our next guest is a much loved and respected Italian chef and cookery writer who has spent the last 50 plus years championing, cooking and eating genuine regional Italian food. Tonight on Studio One, how to baby-proof your marriage. Because I mean, all my life I've always been told that marriage only, or having children only strengthens your relationship. It's sweet, it's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And recently I read a report that 30 to 50% of new parents feel almost as distressed as couples going through marital problems and who are going through therapy. At the festival, we will have the opportunity to meet a lot of A-list Hollywood, Bollywood and Arab film industry stars, so stay tuned for that. That looks so good.
Good.
Was it as good as it looked? Now, credit cards are easy to get, but harder to get rid of, especially once you're up to your eyeballs in debt. Welcome back to Studio One. Now, my second guest has dedicated himself to identifying if a person has the ability to become a sporting champion. Finest celebrity chefs we've had on Studio One. Oh, where'd you get that from?
Ready?
Mm-hmm. It's cheesy. It's got some sort of a leaf. Is it lettuce? I don't know what it is. And I think parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but it's delicious. Is it a chicken Caesar salad? Hello, good evening, and welcome to Studio One HQ. Woo, this feels a bit funny because normally Tom will be stood here right next to me. So tonight we have a wellness expert, Angelica, who is here to discuss about how we can recover from post-bump slump. So great advice for new mums and a reality check for us singles on what is to come in future. Can't wait. Now, when traveling with toddlers, tweens and teens, the trick is picking the right destination. Somewhere that offers hands-on activities, inspiring history, and even an animal or two can turn the dreaded "when will we be there" into "where will we go next?" Hello, good evening, and welcome to the show. Tonight, we'll find out why you are not an extrovert or an introvert. You might be an ambivert.
No.
Now, they call it the lost personality type. You're not an introvert or an extrovert. So what are you? Okay, so it's that time of the year again when many of us will be thinking about buying gifts for our loved ones. Tonight we find out how robots and artificial intelligence are the new learning tools, and I'm wondering where your jacket is. Hope you liked tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching us, and make sure you join us next week for Sunday Surgery.